Okay, I'm out here at the car. Get this cover pulled back. Let me shut this camera down for a minute so I can get this hood off. What's up, Gun? Not Gun. Alright, sorry about that. My neighbor wanted to talk. Alright, man. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the radiator and everything put back in here. First I have to get some black silicone around the front of the oil pan. You see I got the screwdriver sticking in there so to leave a gap so I can squirt some up in there until I get a chance to change the gasket on the pan. I'm going to squirt some up in there and then I'm just going to tighten the bolts back up and hopefully it doesn't leak for the time being. What I need to do now is like I was saying, I got some universal wires and I just got to trim them down, put them where they go, clip them off and put the ends on them. So I like to do everything, you know, all my wiring and everything nice. Okay, like I said, I've got the oil pan, everything sealed up and bolted up. I went ahead and put another ground strap on the engine. I'm not going to run any fuel from my tank because I'm pretty sure it's bad. So I got this little tank here. It's actually a run over tank for a radiator, aftermarket one. But it's going to work as my gas tank for the moment. I need to unhook this line. so I don't pump up no gas from the tank. I need to do that, hook up the line, I've got the oil and everything in it. I got the oil sending unit plugged off, well, the spot plugged off for the oil sending unit. I need to put something plugged back in there, which ain't gonna matter really right now because I ain't got no water in it. Just gonna start it up long enough to hear her run, man. Okay, pretty much got everything done. I got the oil pan sealed up. I've got all my plug wires on. Everything should be about ready to go. I'm gonna try to start it now. Thing will turn over. Got this linkage done hooked. If this drops down, it won't allow it to start. It's all the way up. Let's see. I found this wire, and I bet you anything this is the wire. I've got the wrong wire hooked to the solenoid on this. I bet you anything this is the wire that goes to it.
Is the other one red too?
Huh?
Is the other wire red too?
Yeah, it's just like this one. But I was looking at the ends I cut off. And it's the same wire as this. Same color, same thickness. So I'm pretty sure that I don't remember two wires going to the accessory on the solenoid. I just remember one. Alright, I got the starter figured out. That wire right there does not go to the starter. It's a hot wire and it's constantly hot. I do not know where it goes to, but it does not go to the starter. But what I did was I hooked up the accessory the wrong way on it. I hooked it to the wire to the wrong side. And so I brought it up here on top of the car, ran the wires up here and hooked it all up and everything, and it spun right over. After I tinkered around with it a little bit and switched the wire over, it spun right over. So I've got to get under here now and put this starter back on, wire it back up, bolt it back up, and put some gas in it, and maybe it'll start. I've got to unhook the gas line. I can't forget to do that. I don't want to suck none of that old gas up into the pump or up into the carburetor. So yeah, we go ahead and get this starter put back on, and we'll see if she fires. Okay, I switched the carburetor out on this because the Holley I had on here, evidently the floats are stuck in them or something, because gas is just pouring from the inside down into the intake. So I went ahead and I put this quad jet back on here. This is one that I rebuilt a couple years ago, and it's just been sitting on the shelf in there. And I know this is a good carburetor. So I bought this off a Chevy pickup. Had 454 in it, excuse me. Had a 454 big block in it, and this carburetor right here is supposed to be like a 750, and it's not got all the electronic shit on it like the original carburetor for this engine. So this is like an early, I don't know, probably like an early 80s carburetor. So right now I'm trying to get it to start up. I don't know if I got my wires right. I'm hoping I do. Pretty sure I do. But you never know. Right now it's kind of spitting and everything. This battery right here ain't got enough ass in it to spin it over long enough. Okay. So I'm gonna have to take the battery out of my truck and put it in here, because I guess this battery right here ain't no good. It'll build up, you know, for it to crank a couple times and then it's fucking dead again. Now if you charge it up with a battery charger and let it sit overnight, it's dead by morning. So this battery is it's trash. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna switch these batteries up, and we'll try and get her fired up. I've got gas and everything down in the float. Filled the float up with gas, so it's getting plenty of gas. Pretty sure I got my distributor sitting straight, just like that.
Tried it both ways? Maybe it's fucking carburetor.
I could pour gas down the intake without a carburetor on it, and it'll run. As long as you keep dipping gas on it.
Yeah.
It's not the carburetor. It's the timing, the way it's spitting and shit. It's in these fucking plug wires.
Well, these ain't the original plug wires you had on there, right?
It's new.
Did you buy new after you put the ones on the El Camino? Oh, I thought.
Yeah, right there.
Big as that battery is, that truck shouldn't have no problem starting.
take me. Don't block my camera.
I didn't know it was recording and I already blocked it once.
Back there, get the gas. Back there, back pipe. Well, that was a hell. Can't let it run long because I ain't got no water in it. Got the radiator hooked to it.
Yeah, that'll cause her to get hot.
Now that shit right there is burning off just like grease off my hands and shit. So,
That's the first time it's been started in like 5 years.
Yeah.
Since we lived on 7th.
I know, like what's my plate say on my motorcycle? I mean, that's basically last time I rode it.
13, I think.
I've only rode it a couple times. I rode it over 15, that's the 16, 17, 18, 19, 3 years. I barely.
now I just got to get the radiator and everything hooked back up and get some antifreeze and shit in it. I got to go get another gasket for the transmission, new filter.
Now you got it started.
Now that you got it started, it's
Oh,
getting
yeah.
going.
Well, I just want to get it to where I can move it around.
Oh yeah.
I can pull it in and out of the garage and shit when I want to work on it.
We plated it when we
Steals your
lived
tire.
in
Look,
Ohio.
you still got the socket on your rim there.
There's nut sockets. There's
Okay,
lock lugs.
that's the
Lock
lock
nut.
lug.
It's good to hear them pipes. Them pipes sound good.
Yeah, it did.
Just turn the key off.
Why is the parking lights on?
Because I got the brake switch, the brake pedals off, so the brake switch is wide open. See? Now watch, when I push it in, they'll go off.
Oh, yep.
And the lights, I got the light switch unhooked, so the parking lights are on. The ones.
Oh.
I gotta put all this dash back together. Now I got it running, it'll make me motivated to work on it.
That's what David just said. Now you got it running, you'll want to work on it. Then make it easier with it running, you know, you get a seat put back in it and be able to get in there to move it around. Yeah. Can't be running it a lot with no